How are y'all doing?
Great.
All right, great.
Trevor was saying when he looks at your play sheet, he sometimes highlights 75% of it. Is that a reflection of a collaboration that's working, or how would you describe how that relationship with Trevor's worked through 2 games so far?
Well, I like to be open with all the quarterbacks and really the whole entire offense. I'm asking the players, what they like, what their favorites are, and I'm a strong believer that if these players like what you're doing, they're going to be successful. And so if there's ever a play that Trevor doesn't like, or one of the receivers, or an offensive line and a run game scheme, there's something they don't like, put that red pen through it, and I'll take it out. We got plenty of calls on there, but I try to give them plenty of options. Give them a lot of answers to the test if we can.
Are you a 15, 20 play script guy to start a game?
No. There's a couple plays we'll start a game with, and that changes. We have certain things in situational football, short yardage, goal line situation, third downs. There's always a play that you're going to start with, but you never know what the down and distance is going to be, and the flow of the game changes. So, I'll have, usually 7 or 8 plays I want to start a game with, and then it changes from there. There's plenty of plays that you want to get to that you don't get to, but I go with the flow of the game more often than not.
Like Trevor made kind of a joke yesterday. He said when you ask him to highlight things they like, that he's pretty much highlighting the whole sheet.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's a good thing, I think. I think he does a great job in the preparation part of it, and we try to show them during the week of preparation how plays will be successful in a game, and through the installs, through all the film we watch, and give them examples of whether it's guys that here that have done certain, executed plays a certain way, or bringing film from the last place I came from in San Diego. It's a copycat league too. There's plenty of examples we'll steal from other teams and show them and say, hey, this is how these plays should work. So I think when you show them and they come out and practice, and you give them, the defense gives them a good look on the look team, that they have confidence in what we're going to do on Sundays.
The league's so hard. I mean, you see guys fail, you're trying to score. Guys keep talking about you bring a confidence and energy, kind of an optimism. Why is that important, even in a professional environment? You kind of encourage them and let them know, hey, we can get this done.
Well, I think it starts with you got to believe in what we're doing. And that was the first thing from day one when we all came here with this offensive staff in the 2017 season is, we told them, hey, there's going to be some ups and downs, but we all got to believe in what we're doing. And if there's any questions or gray areas, talk to me. I've got no problem with what we call things or what plays we're going to run in games. Obviously, we're going to have a plan for what we want to do, and it's open communication here. But as long as the players believe in what you're doing, I think you're going to be successful. There's going to be some ups and downs. There's going to be some mistakes in games, but when they have all the confidence, and they should have confidence, the way they prepared all off season through training camp, going against a great defense like ours every day in training camp, it prepares us for the season. So we're going to hopefully get better every week.
Mike, there's still a small sample size, but what are you learning about Trevor from week to week that you can challenge him with, or that he can continue to grow and evolve as a quarterback in terms of what you can do with him inside the offense? Well,
we're really still learning a lot about each other and about our entire offense, because there's only so much time we've been together as a group, not just with Trevor, but everybody. And then the quarterback situation, because we split reps during the offseason program, even with the third quarterback, when Kyle was here, they were all getting equal reps up to a certain point in time through training camp, and then we changed that. So, there's so many things that, he's only going to get better, I think, as time goes on. And he's done a great job the first couple of weeks and up to this point, through the offseason and training camp. But, him and Paxton had to learn from each other, and I think they both need to be complimented the way they handled the situation. So we're still learning a ton, and we're trying to give them as many answers to the test as we can, and kind of spoon feed them as much as we can, and we're just going to continue to grow. I mean, there's some things I mentioned in the DT every once in a while, and he'll look at me like, yeah, that was this game back years ago in Kansas City or somewhere that we ran something, and we haven't got to a lot of things yet, and we're just taking it one day at a time and growing as an offense, not just with Trevor but everybody.
Obviously, you studied Trevor before you got him out there in practice, but are there things that he's doing positively that are even beyond your positive expectations of him before you practice with him?
Well, I think everyone's talking about highlighting all the plays on the call sheet on a weekly basis. I think he's done an outstanding of preparing on to figure out hey, this is why I like things, and there's certain things that we'll talk about during the week. And my job is to make sure I explain to the players why we like certain things and why we're running them, and then hopefully we can sell it to the players, come out here to practice, and then come Sunday or Saturday night at the latest. Sometimes even Sunday. We made a quick change before the game the other day, but they believe in what you're doing, and I think Trevor's done a great job of really diving into it and learning the system. And he's learned from making some mistakes through the off-season program and training camp, or watching the thing other quarterbacks have done, and that's where you really got to compliment him and to where he's at with the way we did the off-season program.
First thing you think about with the Bills defense?
It's a talented group, and I'll just say this: Kyle Williams, I absolutely love the way he plays the game, and I've said that every time you go play the way you play those guys, you think of him. He's been there a long time. He wreaks havoc. He runs from sideline to sideline. The passion. He is a Buffalo Bill. And as a kid back in the days, watching them with Jim Kelly and them, the way they played, you see that. You remember those days, and you love to see the way he plays.
How did Garrett Bowles look to you today?
Excuse me?
How did Garrett Bowles look to you today in his first practice back?
Not bad. Not bad. It's good to see him back out there, and we had a couple days.
Were you surprised to get him back this early?
Nothing surprises me. What I've been through, nothing surprises me in this business.
2 games in, and C.J. Anderson has faced 8 men in the box on 4 carries. As he has great success running the ball, would you anticipate more teams will stack the box to try to slow him down?
Yeah, everyone's going to come up with a game plan. You never know. That's kind of the game we play every week, of how teams are going to change. And I think that when we got the weapons we have outside, starting with Emmanuel and Demarius, they've got to decide what they want to do. And I think we've done a great job. Jeff and the rest of the staff have done a great job with the running game, and the players have gone out and executed. And I think you give the receivers compliment also for the way they've blocked in the running game. CJ's big touchdown the other night. Look at Demarius' block on the edge, blocking the safety coming down. So, I think everybody deserves credit for the way we're running the football right now.
Speaking
Time
of
for a couple more, guys.
Jeff, Jeep, and also Bill, what has it meant to you to implement this scheme, to have those guys who've been around you before to help you get that scheme?
Well, Billy, to start off with, got me into this business back in 2000, back in Carolina, and then, Jeff and I met up in Carolina later. The last couple of years I was there, and then Jeep was with us also, and having been not just with those guys, but being here before with Eric and Tyke. So we kind of all been together, except for a couple of us in different times. But I'm very fortunate, and that was one thing when we sat down with VJ when I first decided to come back to Denver was, hey, here's some guys I would love to, if you're willing to bring some guys or hire some guys, this is the guys I would like. And we sat down and we interviewed a lot of quality candidates, and I'm very pleased with the staff that we have. They've done a great job. Look at what we've done in a very short amount of time, and I think our players would say the exact same thing with the coaching staff. They're not only good coaches, but they're great guys too to be around.
Mike, you ever been on a staff that had 4 guys who called plays in the league before?
Oh God, I'd have to go back and look at all the rosters or the teams I've been on. I don't have the answer for that one.
I was hoping you'd say
No, I don't.
hell no.
I don't know. I don't know. It's tough.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Mike.